Today we are having government this morning, SS1, and the topic before us is mixed economy. Mixed economy is one of the subtopics of some basic concepts of governments. As you all know, we discussed capitalism, we discussed socialism, the features of both capitalism and socialism, as well as the advantages and disadvantages. Today we are going to look at mixed economy as one of the subtopics of some basic concept of government. What is mixed economy? Mixed economy is an economic system that accommodates two different. Mixed economy is an economic system that accommodates two different ideologies. Two different ideologies. That is the capitalism and socialism, which I taught you before. We discussed capitalism before, its features, advantages, and disadvantages. I will also talk about socialism, its features, advantages, and disadvantages. So now today we are talking about mixed economy. We now say mixed economy is an economic system that accommodates two different ideologies, which is the capitalism and the socialism. That is mixed economy, or therefore, mixed economy is an economic system whereby the means of production of goods and services, distribution and exchange are in the hands of the states, which is government, and private individuals. So what mixed economy simply means the combination of capitalism and what? Socialism. That is why we said mixed economy is an economic system that accommodates two different ideologies. So if you look at the definition, mixed economy is an economic system whereby the means of production of goods and services, distribution and exchange are in both ends of the state, government, and private individuals. This is the definition of mixed economy. So we are going to look at the characteristics or features of a mixed economy. features of mixed economy. Having known the definition or the meaning of mixed economy, then we cannot bring out the features or characteristics of a mixed economy. One of the characteristics is competition. Competition. There are some degree of competition in the production of goods and services in the system. There are some degree of competition in production of goods and services in the system. Since it comprises of both capitalism and socialism, it cannot be full socialism and it cannot be what? Full capitalism. So there is a mix of what? A degree of what? Competition in the production of goods and services. Second, it combines the features of both. It combines the features of both capitalism and socialism. Since it's a mixed economy, it has both the features of capitalism and that of what? Socialism, because it brings the two together. So the system blends the features or combines the features of capitalism and socialism. Number 3, means of production. Means of production. The means of production of goods and services, distribution and exchange are being owned by both the capitalists and the socialists, which means both the private individuals and the government or states. The means of production of goods and services, distribution and exchange are both owned and controlled by the states or government and private individuals. This is one of the features. Number 4, rule of law. Rule of law. Rule of law. The application of the rule of law is guaranteed and respected in a mixed economy. Guaranteed, and why the rule of law is seen first, because every individual in a capitalist economy or in a socialist economy There are rules and regulations. There are laws guiding their operations. So, therefore, the rule of law, the application of that rule of law is guaranteed and respected. They cannot breach the rules that govern them. For example, the private schools you are seeing, and they work in line with the principle and guides of Ministry of Education in the state. They cannot breach it. That is why whenever we're having a midterm break, both government and private school observe it. They can't breach it. They cannot say because they are private school, they are running their own business, they are profit oriented, they breach the rules that govern education. So even like this COVID-19 pandemic, the government have already passed the law that every school should close down. So number 5 is class system. In mixed economies, it involves political and economic inequality. It brings about classes in the society, the upper, the middle, and the lower classes. There is upper, middle, and in the system. That is political and economic inequality. You see, in a socialist or in a socialist system, there is equality before the citizen of that particular state. They live equally. Nobody is above others. The means of production distributions are equally distributed. But in a capitalist, the bourgeoisie exploit the proletariat that bring about class differences. So in a mixed economy is the combination. It brings about what? Inequalities, political and economic inequality, which has to do with the upper people that belong to the top men in the society. There are some in the middle class in the society, while there are lower class in the society. So it brings about class differences in mixed economy. Lastly, number 6 is democracy. Most of the institutions in mixed economy is democratized. So it's a free playground for every citizen to play in mixed economy. Now, the question I would like to ask, having understand the meaning of mixed economy as economic system that accommodate to different ideologies, the capitalism and the socialism. Now, I want to ask, is Nigeria a capitalist state or a capitalist country or socialist country or mixed economic country? So, and if it is, tell me your reasons. So I will put that as an assignment and you do that in your WAEC. Let's say, let me write the assignment. Okay, I want to write the assignment on the other side of the board. So you check the board here. Assignment. Is Nigeria a capitalist, socialist, or mixed economy system? If yes, what are your reasons? So I see you tomorrow on WhatsApp group with this assignment. Thank you very much. Okay, subscribe to this channel, our YouTube video teaching e-learning. Thank you very much.